What's going on, guys? I'm Connor Byers. I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about how I started the #1 Minecraft server. Now, before I get into it, make sure to go smash that like button down there in the description. It only takes 1 second, and it really helps me out, so I really appreciate it. Now, I know from the name this video might seem a little bit crazy, but I promise once I get into it, everything is going to make sense. Now, this story starts back almost 8 years ago, right at the peak of Minecraft. Now, for a while, I loved the game of Minecraft. I loved how it let you freely play and build the world the way you wanted to, and there wasn't any set way you were supposed to play the game. You could kind of go with it, and that's what I really liked about it. And not only that, I was really inspired by the business behind it, specifically the server business behind it. I saw these big servers that I eventually spent some time playing on, and I saw how they would make their money generally through receiving donations for ranks in the server and offering perks for the people who gave them money. And a lot of them would run big sites where there's a lot of user engagement, and it was pretty incredible to see some of these servers start up and make their way up to the top, and all the different themes of servers that were out there. And I was really intrigued by this at a young age. And after spending a lot of time checking out these servers, seeing how they did it, seeing how you make a server themselves, seeing how you set up the plugins, I decided to start one of my own. And the first step in doing this was building the server. So I eventually decided I wanted to build a survival faction server. And basically, a faction server is where essentially you can join or create a faction, and the factions kind of battle it out amongst one another. And it's a pretty simple but fun form of Minecraft survival that was very popular back 8 years ago. So eventually I got some friends and we managed to build the server out and get it in a working condition. I feel like this was the most important part of the journey. I needed a server that was actually fun to play on before any of the other business parts would work out. I can see throughout this journey how you can apply all the elements I did to any form of business, but the fact was I started out with a Minecraft server and it was just building in Minecraft for me, and now I can see this how all these elements are just as important when starting a business. So yes, I believe the actual content was the most important part. How to get the plugin set up right, how to build the server, make everything look fantastic, and that's exactly what I did. I put in the effort to get that there. And then after that, I started a website, just like all these people, and in order to fund the whole operation, people could buy ranks on the server, and I set up the whole rank system with lots of different perks for anyone willing to donate money to the server. So once I had all the infrastructure down, I then needed to get people to play on it. The way I saw like a lot of people finding servers was Minecraft server lists, so I went ahead and listed my server on the major Minecraft server list, and pretty soon I started getting people coming on my site as it was listed as a new server. And I ended up getting around 12 people. Around 12 was my max at the server that time, and this was great. And pretty soon from this community of around 12 people that stuck around the server and joined the website, people started to buy ranks, and I was able to fund the server for the first few months off of just these donations I was getting from people playing on it. I wasn't having to invest any of my own money, so that was pretty cool. I was able to operate it. Now, I still wanted to take the server big time. 12 people was a good number for me, but I wanted it bigger. I wanted to be a big server with a real community that was thriving. And so the way I saw a lot of servers come up was these Minecraft server lists would also sell an advertised spot. Usually these go for several $1,000s, but for a lot of people in these servers it would pay off. You spend a couple $1,000s, people come to the site and they spend a couple $10,000 on ranks. But at 12 years old, I didn't have the capital to go get a couple $1,000 and get a spot. So what I did see was, back in the day, there was this one bot company I found, and I don't know how common this was. I found this pretty hidden in the internet, but it was a company where you could pay them and they had their bots, and you would get 1,000 votes on the Minecraft server list. And votes completely dictate your ranking. Whatever server had the most votes would be the highest ranked server for that genre. And so I spent $8 and got 1,000 votes to my server. The first day of the month, my server skyrocketed to the #1 spot for Minecraft survival servers on a certain server list, which I won't mention. All of a sudden, people just started flocking to my server. Originally, I had the max number of people in my server at 12. I had to upgrade it 4 times that month, to the point where I had around 100 people on my server at a time. And this was great. People were joining the community. People were buying ranks. And for a good period of time, I was making more money than I was spending on the server. All I pretty much had to pay was my website hosting cost and the server hosting cost and any extra graphics I decided to get and make. And I was making a surplus. So this business was profitable. So this, not only was I running a server, which is something I thought was so cool, being the owner of this amazing community, but I was running a profitable business at 13 years old. And for the next couple months, I continued to buy 1,000 votes every month. The server list never did anything to shut this down. It worked perfectly, and pretty soon I stopped even needing to buy the 1,000 upvotes because I could convince the community that I built through those upvotes to go vote for my server without needing any bots to do it. And it's pretty cool to have a community that was supporting this growth and donating to my server and owning a profitable business from Minecraft. And so around this time, this is when Minecraft came out with the EULA. And basically a lot of these servers had been charging ridiculous prices for donations and collecting a lot of money, and Minecraft wanted to separate themselves from this, so they said, hey, servers are no longer allowed to request money for ranks on servers. And in hindsight, servers are still doing this. It was kind of more just a disassociation than a ban, but I and a lot of other server owners were really worried about this. And it kind of led to the downfall of my server. I stopped spending as much time in Minecraft. I started getting caught up in other things in life. The EULA kind of just convinced me to kind of give up on the server, and slowly it crashed down when I stopped putting in the effort. It's the same thing with a real business. When you start putting in the effort into the business, stop caring about it, it's going to start to collapse. And so that's what happened. But for a while, I was running one of the top Minecraft faction servers in the entire world. And so that was pretty cool how I was able to build a community, and how these people were so engaged in my personal server, and to the point where a lot of people would spend money on these ranks and support the server and support the community. So yeah, it was a pretty amazing experience getting to do this. Is it still possible? I don't know. I've been away from Minecraft for like 7-8 years now, so I don't really know much about its popularity, about server popularity. But I have friends who also ran servers who were able to make hundreds of thousands of dollars a month when they get them even bigger than I did. Like, I had a server that was ranked pretty highly on certain server lists. You can do it so much bigger, so much more profitable. I was just a kid running this. Some of these are big operations. I have a friend who made $500,000 in the 3 months leading up into Christmas from his Minecraft server, and that's just pretty incredible. As I said, the popularity is dying down. It's not what it used to be, but I'm sure there's still potential if this is something that you like to do and this is what you're passionate about. And it's a great forefront into running a business. As I said, at the time I was running a Minecraft server and I was happy about that, but as I said, a lot of the lessons I learned from running it are business lessons, like I've gone through this entire video. So that was pretty cool. Well, this is just my quick little story today. Hope you guys like this video. Make sure to go leave a thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe for more content like this. I'm back 3 times a week with more content like this, helping you guys out on your money-making journeys. So make sure to stay tuned for more. Once again, thanks for watching. Peace out, guys.